Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, and I was confused by what The Sims did today. They posted an update to their existing laundry list from September 3rd, which details a bunch of bugs that they hope to have resolved in the next patch. We don't know exactly when that drops, but going off existing patterns, it's probably gonna be next Tuesday since the kit will release a couple of days after that. However, the way they conveyed these changes was very odd, so hopefully after watching this video, you'll have clarity on what's actually new here. The Sims Direct tweeted this: "In case you missed it, the latest laundry list is available. We've made some updates to the Lovestruck section, including additional fixes and corrections from the originally shared list. Check out the updated list." So the images they used here list both old and new things in the laundry list, so I'm not gonna show you those in full because those will probably confuse you just as much as they did me when I first saw this. So what truly changed here? Well, they do mention that there are additional fixes for Lovestruck, but before that, there is one change for base game, but it's a very important one, a fix for error code 0. When attempting to save no longer occurs related to gigs or neighborhood stories. The Answers HQ thread that's linked here dates back to April 2022. However, the free update that came out just before Lovestruck brought in a variant of this save code error 0. I did not know that gigs could also cause it, but I did hear that relationship stories and friendship stories, the two that they added to the neighborhood stories rules with that update, would cause it, so that whenever those changes happen, then they could cause error code 0 when you save. I've heard that you can get around this by hitting save as instead of save, but personally I don't recommend doing this because I cannot guarantee that your saves will still be okay in the long run. So if you do run into error code 0, I would say the safest way is to actually quit without saving and then go back to whatever your latest save was, even if that does mean losing some progress. The only other section with changes is Lovestruck, so I actually went back to my video from September 3rd, took a screenshot of that, and then compared it to what is there now on the laundry list. And you can see it is quite different, and I remember noting that when I read the September 3rd version that there were a number of things listed that were in the previous patch notes, so that seemed like that was a genuine mistake because those are no longer there, and now they have different fixes listed. Here's the new fixes. The occasional occurrence of a blank created date goal has been fixed. After the previous update, players who had saved while gallery sims were not available were still not getting gallery sims. Sims will have the option to pay bills when they are due, changing a created date event from the calendar from no goals to goals enabled, and then switching back to no goals will now correctly remove the goals from the event. Vet clinics can no longer be a venue for created date events. Find a different place to get to know your date. Activities for packs you do not own now cannot be selected for a created date activity. I don't know if I'm interpreting this right, but I think what this actually means is that if you don't own certain packs, you still will be able to see those other activities, but you just won't be able to select them as a rule. When using the Garcia Amor custom trunk, the Sims portrait at the bottom of the screen now updates to reflect the costume they are wearing. The goal, use romantic blanket for the romantic explorer aspiration, now lights up when completed. Sims with a special role, such as bartender or librarian, that are invited on a date now join even though they're very busy at work and just trying to do the job. The romantic explorer and paragon partner goal for going on a date will now be completed properly if the date does not have goals enabled. The interface to create your own relationship label now works properly with a controller or when switching between keyboard/mouse and a controller on console. When setting up household relationships in Create a Sim, All the romance dynamics options are selectable now for Sims towards the bottom of the list on console. Some pretty good fixes here, especially those first three. I'm looking forward to this next patch even more than I already was, now that we have an even better list than what we previously had. And with my new gaming rig that I got about a month ago, I'm just looking forward to playing my game more again. Like, okay, there's kits, there's gonna be an expansion pack, but I'm way more looking forward to this. So hopefully all these things actually are fixed. One thing I am surprised to still not see in the Lovestruck section is that there are certain objects in the pack that you can't simply find by filtering by Lovestruck. The only ways I know of finding them is to just go to show all in the search bar. Don't type anything, just hit enter right away and then filter by Lovestruck and they'll all appear. Or if you happen to know the name of the object that you're looking for, then start typing it into the search bar and then you can find it that way. Because that applies to this cute little lovebird sculpture, like that can even go on tables, it's pretty small. And there's the canopies you can put over the beds. And I think one or two other objects also fall under this, like some flowers. And I believe also a plushie from the bonus content. Actually, the Herbert Hart plushie that's on screen right now. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts on this laundry list in the comment section below. And be sure to subscribe to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.